6:30 on the dot. 1 second. Can you see me? How's that light? Good morning, ladies. This is your 6:30 a.m. 5-minute flow to be done any time of day, whenever works for you. You will notice I have these really cute stickers on me. It's just my attempt at giving you some more tactile or the potential for tactile cues. Since I can't be with you, this is normally something I would come over and connect with you with. So we're going to be talking about this in both this 5-minute practice and the longer practice after. These are anatomical points that I want you to be aware of, especially when we are doing the movements where we're on the floor on our back. So these stickers here at the lower part are, hey Emily, these stickers at the lower part are on my ASIS, which is the pointy part of my pelvis. So just find the pointy part of your pelvis. You don't need stickers, I just want you to be aware of it. That pointy front part of your pelvis on each side, that's the ASIS, and then up here is the bottom of my rib cage. So when we are doing a lot of the movements where we're trying to fully activate the core and keep not only like the core engaged but appropriately, and keep our lower back safe and stabilized, these are really important points, and you'll see why as we move through the movements. So at this time, take your hands to your ASIS on both sides and just feel that and become aware of that. And let's just stand, or wherever you are, just take a deep inhale and try to breathe space into those 2 points, so expanding into your pelvis. And then bring your hands onto the bottom of the ribs and just feeling that connection. And I want you to even begin to feel potentially the connection between the bottom and the top. Take a deep inhale, expand, so you don't need to connect. Exhale, release. Your goal will be to keep the distance between these 2 points, above and below, connected, as well as across, and we'll talk about that more. Okay, here's your 5-minute practice. Let me start my timer so I don't take you over. Set timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes and counting.
Here we go. So start on your back. This is specifically for low back. I would even call it pain, but just a mindful movement practice for your lower back if you're feeling tension or you're feeling weak or you just need to reconnect and stabilize. So when you're ready, coming onto your back and slowly hug your knees in towards your chest and just start rocking side to side. And then you can be here as long as you'd like, because this likely will feel really, really nice. Try to feel your entire lower back connected to the floor. Beautiful. Bring your feet down onto the floor, arms out wide, feet grounded, and slowly start to windshield wiper your knees right to left, just at whatever pace feels good for you. This is a great time to check in with your breath. So focus on inhaling fully into the entire belly space, side body space, and back body space. So we talk about 360 breath, breathing into 360 degrees of your entire lower body here. Let your knees go back and forth, just unwinding and warming up the spine here. Allowing your knees to fall to the right side, and remember, on these Facebook Lives, we're mirror imaged, so just listen to my words here, and don't worry if you do the wrong side, you'll just do the opposite side once we're done. So knees go to the right, take a deep inhale, turn your head to the left and just enjoy a spinal twist. You can take the bottom leg, the top leg, which for me is my left leg, and if you'd like to go deeper, you can pull that up and twist a little bit further. So you can go as deep into this side body stretch, this spinal stretch as you'd like. Slowly bring that top knee back to where it started. So top knee is behind the grounded leg, and you're back in that like mermaid position. Now turn your gaze over to the right hand, take your left hand, bring the hand to the chest. We call this smudging the paint. So imagine you have paint on your left hand, take your knees and your right arm are all pointing towards the right. take your left hand to your chest and slowly smudge the paint across and past the right arm. So you're reaching and stretching. Open back up, do a spinal twist, gaze towards the left fingertips, and then smudge the paint over, across your chest, across your arm, and as far past the fingertips as you can. And open back up. Now add breath. Inhale and exhale, smudge the paint. One more time, open back up on the inhale, and exhale, smudge the paint all the way across as far past the fingertips as you can. And open back up. Now you're going to windshield wiper your knees again, just releasing some tension. Let your knees now come to the left. Come into a spinal twist, turn your gaze to the right. Knees are going to the left. Take a deep inhale into your belly space. Slowly bring the right knee up and over if you want to go any deeper into the stretch. Just enjoy it. It feels really nice. It's okay if you hear movement in your spine. It's a beautiful thing. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. Then slowly bring the top leg, so the right leg, back down to where it began. Open your arms up wide. Now you have paint in your right hand. You're going to smudge the paint from the right hand to the chest, all the way across the left fingertips and past the left fingertips. Opening up here. Exhale, smudge. Inhale, open. Exhale, smudge. Inhale, open. Exhale, smudge. And open back up. All right, so coming onto your back, you can windshield wiper again. Then we're going to come onto our back and just slowly bring your knees in towards your chest. You can hug them in. So now bring your awareness to those 4 points. The ASIS points and the lower ribs. Feel them as you pull your knees in towards your chest. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can lift your feet up towards the ceiling. If that feels like too much stress, like you're very early postpartum, keep your feet grounded and still feel that connection. You want to imagine without crunching, so you're not like lifting your head off the floor, you're keeping that connection, you're breathing fully, but you're trying to keep the space between those 4 points as it is now. So if you're with me, we're going to lift our legs up. If you're not quite there yet, keep your feet grounded. When your legs are lifted here, we're going to actually practice keeping this engagement, keeping your spine stabilized. Arms can come up, and you're just going to rock gently side to side. You can go opposite directions. So arms go to the left, legs go to the right. You can kind of switch it. And then once you feel strong, you can start to go equal directions. You can catch yourself here, but you want to keep that connection in the core in those 4 points. So just rock side to side here. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Breathe into your entire core, front, back, side, body. This is an active core strengthening movement practice. You're not bearing down, you're breathing fully, and you're just maintaining that connection and adding some motion. This naturally might build up pressure in your lower back if you're still in a state of imbalance and healing your lower back, but that's okay. Take a break, hug your knees in towards your chest, gently rock and make it feel good. Bring your feet down onto the floor, open your arms wide. Slowly windshield wiper your knees side to side. And believe it or not, that was 5 minutes. So you can end at any point. You can enjoy this hug in. You can go into a deeper spinal twist if you'd like. These are all safe movements for postpartum at any stage, but not for pregnancy, because we did some spinal twisting that might be too much rotation through the core. So definitely, if you are pregnant, check out our girl Bree Lynn. She is at Mama Yoga. I will tag her here. She's posting a lot of great stuff too. But this was your 5-minute practice, and I will be back in like a minute. I'm gonna have some coffee, and then I'll come back in a minute and we'll do a fuller 30-minute practice. Okay, bye. See you soon.